Hello everyone and welcome here on my live stream. My name is Paul and today I will talk about the Gene software features. This video is for those who plans to buy it but are not decided yet, and also for you who already have it to have better overview about what you can afford. All having questions like what is it for, can I run it on my computer, can I use it for my favorite lottery, is it simple to use and understand? What are the limits and conditions? What all is possible? Finally, balancing between to buy or not to buy. That sounds like a famous phrase from Hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question that I will help you to answer today. Let me start with the Gene software principle based on the wave-like theory definition which I presented on the previous live stream lecture in detail, and today I will describe it in a shorter form briefly to have everything on one place. So we have on one side lottery. One day they are drawn these numbers, the second day we have other numbers, third day there are new numbers, fourth day other new numbers, fifth day other numbers are known, and then there will be new 6 upcoming day where we don't know the numbers yet. On the other side we have the Gene software with the generator generating random numbers in chain within milliseconds, so it will generate numbers for the first day, for the second day, other numbers for the third day, for the fourth day, for the fifth day, and then it can continue within the short time in milliseconds to generate numbers even for the sixth day. This is the advantage of the generator. And then it can continue to generate numbers for the seventh day, or it can go back and generate again numbers for the first day to get as much matches as possible with the history of the lottery. And after hundreds of cycles, this situation looks like this. We have one match for the first day, no matches for the second day, one match for the third day, two matches for the fourth day, and one match for the fifth day. Then we generate numbers for the sixth day. The average of matches is 1. It means the sum is 5 divided by 5 is 1. The wave looks like this, and it means that one of these numbers shall be drawn in the upcoming lottery day. After millions of cycles, which takes hours, the situation looks better, that we have 3 matches on the first day, 2 matches on the second day, complete total match on the third day, 2 matches on the fourth day, 3 matches on the fifth day, and we continue to generate numbers for the fifth day. Let's look for the average. It's the sum is 15 divided by 5 is 3. The wave is nicer and higher, and it says that 3 of these numbers shall be drawn in the real lottery the upcoming day. And if we run it, and the generator after billions of cycles, which takes several days, we can get following situations which we are looking for, that we have all the matches for every day with the history, and in accordance to the wave-like theory we are getting into synchronicity with the past, and then the chance is very high that the drawn numbers for the sixth day will be drawn in the upcoming lottery day. So look at the average. We have the maximum average we can reach, where we have assumed 25 divided by 5 is 5. The curve is not wave anymore, but it's now the straight line, and it means that all these numbers, all of them, or at least 4 of them, shall be drawn in the real lottery upcoming day, and you should win the highest prize or even jackpot, and the probability and chance is very high. In the Gene it looks simple. We should just need to fill in the input box with the history of the lottery For the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth day, the history can be longer, shorter. It's up to us. Here is the example of a Fantasy 5 lottery. Then we create a simple setting and we let run the generator to make it work automatically, and we will run it until the upcoming lottery day, or to the time where we should buy the ticket. When it comes, we can stop it and we will take the best result we get. It's marked by exclamation mark, and here we got 3, 2, 4, 3 and 5 matches, and then there are numbers for the upcoming 6 days. It's marked by F as a future lot. These numbers we will take on the ticket, and most of them shall be drawn in the real lottery. If we look for the average of the hits, then we got 64%, which means that we should get in the real lottery 3 or maximum 4 numbers, which means for us the middle price, which is also good enough. And then look how it looks like. The best results is represented by wave. That's why we call it the wave-like theory, and we also can call it as a snake as is moving during the generation. What lotteries you can play all around the world? The famous and best lotteries are using 1 or 2 drawing machines. They are independent, and the gene is able to simulate 1 or 2 drawing machines and has 2 independent generators. So we can start the generation for lottery with 1 drawing machines, for example for Fantasy 5, which is drawing 5 numbers from 36, and we can run lottery with 2 independent drawing machines. One of the example is Powerball, where we are getting 5 numbers from 69 and 1 number from 26. There are other lotteries which is possible to run, but it's not optimal, and they are with more drawing machines than 2. It's with 3, 4 and 5. The free lottery with free draws is, for example, daily free, where we need to run at once 2 genes. One is with 2 activated generators, and the second is with 1 activated generator. Then the lottery with 4 drawing machines is like cash 4. Here we need 2 genes, both with 2 generators activated. And finally, the maximum I've seen is lottery with 5 draws, like pick 5, where we need to run at once 3 genes. 2 are with 2 generators activated, and the last is with 1 draw activated. We can do it also with 5 genes at once, where we activate only 1 draw, and then we create the number by putting the results together and to have 5-digit number. Lotteries has some common properties, and the full range of each drawing machines is from 1 maximum to 100. So we have small lotteries with 10 balls, middle lotteries with up to 50 balls, and lotteries with maximum 100 balls, and the highest lottery with maximum balls is the Super Enalotto with from Italy with 90 balls. There are lotteries using 0, and the range of the real balls is from 0 to 9, but the gene doesn't use the 0. So in the gene we need to use for this lottery the range from 1 to 10, where the 10 represents 0, and if we fill in the input, instead of with 0 we put there the number 10, and if we want to fill the ticket, then if instead of generated 10 we put and cross the 0. Also there can be drawn, for example, 6, not drawn but selected 6 numbers which we put on the ticket, but they are drawn in the lottery 7 numbers, like for example bank a million. This property is taken in consideration and reflected in the Gene algorithm. So we will take the numbers for tickets from the output box, and this has, for example, the 6 numbers, and the drawn numbers from lottery we put into the input box, which will have 7 lines. So the Gene can and knows how to work with this. You can run at once from 1 up to 10 genes. It depends on your operational memory and CPU of your computer, and you can use it for actually 2 cases. One is if you want to run at once more lotteries, for example Powerball, Mega Millions and other lotteries, or you can use it for just one lottery but to run it with different settings, where the first setting can have longer history, the second setting can have shorter history, and finally you can run it at once, as I presented before, for lotteries using more than 2 independent draws, like a pick 3, pick 5 and so on. The list of lotteries is huge, and there are lotteries from around the world, so from the United States, Europe, United Kingdom, Australia, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Brazil, Czech Republic, Russia and many more. Today the list contains 41 lotteries, and you can see how the preset looks like. So we have, for example, lottery with 2 independent draws, where 5 numbers are drawn from 54 balls and 1 number is drawn from 10 balls. Or we have lottery just with 1 drawing machine, where only 5 numbers are drawn from 36. And also there are the lotteries where we put on select 6 numbers, but 7 numbers are drawn from 49. This list can be easily extended, and new presets can be downloaded on the internet in the closed secret Wave Hunters group, where the access is granted to those who own the software. And here you can download the preset, and you can copy the preset into your Gene. You can create simply your own lottery preset, and you can add your favorite lottery into the list and share it with other members. You might ask me what are the best lotteries to play, and my advice will be related to the lottery frequency. So the lotteries are played once per week, twice per week, every day, twice a day, or even 3 times a day. On the vertical line we have a time for generator to generate the numbers in hours, and if it's the lottery played once per week, then the generator has 168 hours to generate the numbers and get the results. If it's played every day, we have just 24 hours, and if it's played 3 times a day, we have maximum 8 hours. And now the trend is evident. The best lotteries are these which are played just once per week, so we have enough time to get the best result we can get. One example is the Eurojackpot, played once per week, the Osloto played once per week. There are many lotteries played 2 or 3 times per week, like a Powerball and Mega Millions, and finally there are lotteries played every day or several times a day, like Daily Free and Cash 4 and so on. Gene was translated into 8 languages. You can select them from the scroll menu. You can add your language to the language sheet, and there are 2 ways. One is that you will copy the English to the empty first column, and you will change just and translate the words you need to change, or you can make complete new translation into the last empty column to translate all the words. All is up to you. The language for user guide is only, and video tutorial is only in English, but there is a tool in the Google that you can use the translator to translate the document into your language, and on the YouTube you can turn on the YouTube subtitles and you can have subtitles in your language as well. The Gene contains 13 skins, which in two variations. Ones are dark and the others are light. You can create your own skin and share it if you like. Then the Gene mobility is very important, because so you can start the Gene, you can pause it, you can continue it, edit and save it. You can activate the autosave, that the Gene is saved after certain amount of cycles. This is very important when the generator is running several days and the computer can crash down, and it will prevent to not to lose the generation, and you can always start it from the last save point. You can also activate the transfer function, which allows you to stop the generation and continue it on the different computer or different time. So you can start it at home and run it on another computer at work, or you can start it at the end of the day and run it during night and close it for another work you need to do. System requirements are following, so you can run it on the personal computer, on the notebook, on the tablet, and you cannot run it on the Apple computers, and you cannot run it on the mobile phones, even with the Windows system. Then it works on the all Windows releases, and it will not work on the Mac operating system for Apple, and it will not work on the Linux as well. To run it, you need to have Microsoft Excel, and the oldest version is 2007. It's with Mark because I know it works, but originally it was developed on the version 2010, and it's running perfectly on the version 2013, 2016 and 2019, the latest version. It will not work on Excel 97, 2000, 2003, and the Excel in Office 365, which is not supporting macros well, so it will not work as well. It will not work on the Excel from OpenOffice, even it's for free, and it will not work on Excel for the Apple, which is very similar to Microsoft Excel, but it doesn't really work. You can buy it on eBay. Here you can buy the Wave-like Theory ebook, and you can buy the Gene software with the user guide. If you decide to buy the Gene software, you will get the ebook, the Wave-like Theory, for free as bonus. If you want to support my work, the research and development of the software, you are welcome to buy the golden edition, that you will get something unique and special that no one has. It contains extra special skins in the dark and light version. They are golden skins. You will get also high resolution pictures with the Wave-like Theory motifs and the background picture for your desktop. Also, you will get the Wave-like Theory ebook personally signed by me, getting a unique book number and code, which will be worthy for you in future. And as I said, this is for those who want to support my work, the research and development of the software, and also wanna to have something special and unique no one has. Please note, the Golden Edition has the same functionality as the Gene Standard Edition. You will get the same result with the same quality, and your chances are same to have. You can find me on eBay. Here is my profile, and you see the rating on my profile and also the positive feedback. It's all about to rise the satisfaction, confidence, and guarantee that you are not buying rabbit in the box. So you can buy it directly from me, which means lower cost, because we don't need to pay any eBay fees, which are quite high. So we can order it on my official email, and the payment is possible only via PayPal or via PayPal Me transaction. The delivery is only digital via email or download link if needed, and the advantages are clear because it's for free. It's very quick because you can get it the same or upcoming working day, and resend is possible and also for free. In case you will lose it, you will remove it or damage it, I can send it to you directly for free. Support and help I can provide by several tools. The first are the video tutorials on YouTube. Then there are the open talks where I'll be able to answer your questions directly, and I can communicate directly to you. You can also send the questions and make comments, and I can also collect the questions and comments from past and answer them directly during the live stream open talks on YouTube. You are welcome to join the Wave Hunters secret group community. If you are owner of the software, your access is granted, and here you can search for advices, for help from other members. You can share your experience, your process, and many more. You can contact me as usual on my email, and in case of need we can agree a conference or meeting directly on Skype, where we can speak to each other online, and we can share your desktop where I can guide you step by step. On the Skype you will find me via my official email. So I am at the end, and I believe the delivered message and information will be helpful and useful for you, and I hope I was able to change your mind rather to buy and use it. Thank you for your attention, and if you missed something, just replay it, as the video will be available after the stream is finished. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified about upcoming live stream events and new videos. Do not forget to provide your feedback, comments, and I'll be glad for every like you will give me. Join us on the Facebook page and groups. Follow the links in the description. Stay tuned and see you next time.